our giant Ferrero Rocher, we're going to be using 750 grams of Nutella, which is about 1.5 pounds. I'm going to be using 2 bags of these bite-sized Nutella wafers, and that equals to about 1 pound of them. And I'm going to be using 4 packages of these longer Nutella wafers. And if you can't find the Nutella flavored ones, using the vanilla or the chocolate is just as fine. You want these to give you the crunch to the Ferrero Rocher. We're going to use about 2 cups of roasted hazelnuts, 1/4 cup of hazelnut butter, and then we're going to be using 1.5 pounds of chocolate, and this is semi-sweet. So I have 2 packages of the wafer cookies broken up and put into my food processor, and I've got my first 2 that I've crushed into my mixing bowl that I'm going to put on the stand mixer after I mix up these cookies. These into my stand mixer here. It's fitted with the paddle attachment, and now I'm going to fight with this jar of Nutella and try to get all of this Nutella out and into the mixture. So once I have done that and cleaned out all of its goodness, I'll be back to show you what to do next. And now I'm going to mix it up with the crushed crackers, and then I'm going to add about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of the hazelnuts, and that's optional. They just add a little bit more crunch to this mixture. So I have 2 round ball pans here, and if you don't have 2 round ball pans, you could just use 2 bowls, equally as I can, into the 2 cake pans. So my fillings here are ready to go, and I have 1/4 cup of the nuts and then 1/4 cup of the hazelnut butter here. I'm just going to put my nuts into the butter, and then I'm going to mix them around. And this is going to mimic the inside of the very center of the Ferrero Rocher, where there's that 1 chunk of hazelnut. And so I don't want to go with just 1 tiny one, because that wouldn't be enough. So combining the butter with the nuts is going to give us the center filling. The center of my filling, like that, into both of them. And then I'm going to use the filling to fill up the center. I'm going to pop it into the freezer. I have attached 1/2 of my Nutella mixture here with just a little dab of chocolate on the board. And then in order to transfer this one to the top and have it stick, I'm just going to put a little bit of chocolate in between the layers to act as the glue that's going to stick it all together here. So I just peel back the plastic wrap here, and then just transfer it over top to make the nice round dome. So I have melted chocolate and the little mini bite-sized wafers, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip the wafer into a little bit of chocolate, and then I'm going to place it, we're going to start at the bottom, and then I'm just going to work my way around the bottom and then up and cover the entire ball in chocolate. The ball is covered with the wafers. I'm going to cover it with the rest of my chocolate. So this part gets a little bit messy, it's a lot of fun. So I'm just going to put my chocolate, and I'm just going to encourage it down the sides, and then I'm just going to put on as much as I can in order to get the first coat of the chocolate all over the Ferrero Rocher now. To finish it off, I'm going to put some more chocolate on, and then I'm going to put on my chopped nuts. So I took the rest of my nuts that I had left over, and I just chopped them up as I wanted, kind of chunky, lots of different sizes and whatnot. So I put them on, just sprinkle them on, and cover the entire thing with the chopped hazelnuts. So there you go, everybody, how to make a giant Ferrero Rocher homemade. So you can see, and it's quite a bit bigger than that. Now, if making a big giant one isn't your thing, you could follow the same technique that we did. Take a hazelnut, wrap